Hey guys, good morning and happy Sunday. Hope everyone is off to a great start this morning and woke up on a positive note. I am going to go ahead and do a quick message this morning. I really felt like this will be perfect for today, since it is Sunday and all. Thank God for another day. He is great. And my message this morning is basically going to be talking about stop complaining and appreciate what you have when you have it. And in order to get more, you have to appreciate the small things first, and then, more things will come. And I feel like a lot of us today tend to do this a lot. Like, we tend to complain and we don't even sometimes even recognize it. And it could be for like the most smallest things that we may complain about, y'all, and we don't even peep that. Okay, honestly, why do I keep complaining about this? Or why do I keep being so negative about this when, there may be someone in a way worse situation than me, or, I got to look at where I came from. And, like I said, I feel like we all tend to do this a lot. I even to this day still tend to do this, complain and, not appreciate some things that I know that, hey, I didn't used to have, or, honestly, there can be, a situation way worse and I'm not even looking at it, So, and basically, like with that being said, it's a couple of things that I can relate this to, for examples. And one of those examples is going to be where, back in my last video, if you haven't yet checked it out, definitely go check it out. But I was discussing how we need to be patient and, wait on God, to come through for us. And, when I used to be homeless, like I mentioned in that video, I used to pray all the time that, I get a place, I get a car, I get a better job, all of those things. And honestly, now that, God came through for your girl and, gave me those things over time, I just be looking back and being like, man, look at where I came from. Because sometimes, not gonna lie, I can be like, dang, I want a better car. Like, it's not like the car, my dream car that I want, or, man, like, I really want, like, a way better, like nicer, like, place, or I may want like a better paying job. But then I have to stop myself and be like, hold on a minute, Chanel. Like, look at where you came from. First off, you're not sleeping in cars anymore, because you used to sleep in cars. And yeah, you're not freaking sleeping in someone's living room anymore. And sharing it with some random person. And then on top of that, you have a job when, a lot of people today don't even have a job. So things like that, y'all, is what I mean by we really have to just catch ourselves and be like, okay, whoa, like, wait a second. Okay. Yes, it may not be the dream place that I may want right now. But I still got a roof over my head. I still got somewhere to stay at of my own. I'm not over here, sleeping in cars or completely homeless like I used to be. And then with the job situation, yes, I may not have that dream job that I want right now. And, that pay that I'm aiming for, but my bills are being paid. I have a job when a lot of people, nowadays don't even have a job. And then also with the car, like, yes, it may not be my dream car that I want, but at least I have a car that I can get around with. At least I'm not relying on people to get me around. Like, those small things, guys, you just really got to count your blessings. And this is what I mean by count your blessings and see, every little small thing that you have. Because the small things matter. The small things count. Because going back to when I was homeless, like, I would love to have had, this what I have right now. I wouldn't have complained one bit. I would have been like, oh my gosh, like, I finally got a place. I finally got a car, just anything, because I didn't have those things. But now that I have them, I feel like I said, I feel like everyone tends to do this. Now, when you have those things that you know, prayed for or wanted, you then take advantage of it because now you have it. And it's like, okay, now you're kind of not appreciating it. And you are at a point where you're just complaining and, you know, wanting more. And like I said, it's nothing wrong with wanting more. Not at all. Of course not. But you still have to appreciate what you have first. You got to appreciate those small things first. Because when you do that, then eventually you'll get more. And this is going back to God's timing and, you know, being patient. But eventually you'll get that better car. Eventually you'll get a better place. Eventually you'll get, you know, that better paying job that you want to get. You know, it all comes with time. But first, you have to appreciate what you have. You have to look at where you came from. And like I said, it's a perfect example with, you know, like I said, me being homeless and now having a house and a car and a job. And, you know, I just have to look back and be like, okay, hold on a second. Wait, hold. We're not going to complain. Girl, you're not sleeping in no cars no more. You're not going through this. You're not going through that. And whatever situation you may be going through, like, you got to really look at where you came from, the progress you made, and where you're at now. And just be like, okay, you know what, God, I am thankful because you already done so much already. And I know you're going to continue to even do more. You just have to see that I'm still thankful for what you already have done. You know, you got to count what you already have gotten. And another example too, like I said, because like I said, I do still tend to do this too. And I just be really having to catch myself. I really do. Also, like I said, I have discussed with you guys that I had stomach issues, still kind of do. And, you know, from where I came from with my stomach issues, like I said in my last videos, definitely go check them out if you haven't checked them out. But in my last videos, I have talked about how I was at a point where I wasn't able to eat really anything. Like I was only able to eat like grilled chicken, and soups and crackers, like just really, really light stuff, like rice, like easy stuff on the stomach. Like I wasn't really able to tolerate red meat like that. I wasn't really able to tolerate any sweets or, you know, anything like kind of heavy. I wasn't really able to tolerate. Like it was literally legit like light food. And I would be hungry like an hour later, which sucked. But coming from that standpoint, like I first started off like last year, October, I started off with like barely eating nothing, like just crackers and soup. And then I went to being able to have grilled chicken, actual grilled chicken sandwich, like bread. And then it went to being able to have rice. And then eventually I was able to add on. And over time, you know, I was able to pretty much kind of eat normal again. So my point to this is that, you know, today, you know, I'm still kind of dealing with stomach issues. It's not exactly where it, you know, where I want it to be, but it's still better than what it used to be. This is what I mean again by counting your blessings, because I could still be at a point right now where I'm only eating soups, you know, rice and freaking just grilled chicken. But now your girl can eat red meat. I can have sweets. I can have my lovely French toast in the morning. It was a point where I wasn't even able to eat eggs. And now I can eat eggs in the morning. And I can actually have lemonade and juice now. No, of course, not all the time, of course. But I can have it now. And it was a point where all I can drink was strictly water. And I'm just looking back, okay, Chanel, look where you came from. Like, you was at a point where you wasn't able to have any of that, and now you can have majority of that. Yes, my stomach may not be fully to the, you know, greatest, you know, way that it could be, because there's a lot of other things that I wish I can have, but I still can't, excuse me, have yet. But I got to count my blessings of the progress that I've already made, you know, to be thankful for what I already, you know, have already accomplished with my stomach. And this is what I mean by appreciate what you have. Count your blessings and stop complaining. Because just how you can, you know, receive those things and get those things, they can be taken away. And then you're going to be up here saying, okay, man, I shouldn't have complained. Like, I should have just appreciated it when I had it. Because now when it's gone, you're going to be like, dang, I really do miss that little car, that I had. At least I was getting around, or I really do miss that little job. At least I had income coming in. Now I don't. Like, you just really, really, guys, got to count the small things. Because, like I said, you just gotta really see that if you didn't have those small things, where would you be? What would you have? And you gotta really look at where you came from as well. God always wants us to be thankful, because if he sees that we're thankful, excuse me, for the small things, he's going to bless you with even more. He's going to bless you with even more, things. Like, he's going to be, okay, she's thankful for this rinky-dink car, or she's thankful for this little place that she got right now, and she's thankful for the job, that she got right now. I'm going to go ahead and bless her with something more. I'm going to go ahead and give her something more. And it's going to be like, okay, I'm so glad that I'm actually thankful for what I have. And the crazy part is, you're going to be so content with what you have when you do get blessed with, the more. It's going to be like nothing. It's going to be like, okay, I'm thankful, of course. Yeah, I'm very thankful that I got this blessing. But you're not going to be like, oh my gosh, because you're already content. You're already happy with what you have, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, so I really just wanted to share that, because I just really feel like a lot of us today, complain, and we don't really, catch it. And like I said, words are powerful. If I haven't mentioned before, words are very powerful. It even mentions it a lot. God mentions a lot that how words are, they have power. So when you're over here, just complaining and, being negative about things, you're going to have a negative impact. It's going to be a negative outcome. And when you're positive about things, you get a positive outcome. You get positive things back. It's same goes, reap what you sow, basically. So I hope this message helps someone today. And I hope you guys can, take this message as start appreciating more, because appreciation goes a long way, whether it's with something that, that you have, far as place, car, or even it can even go with people, just appreciating people. Like, you don't appreciate them, and when they're not in your life anymore, you'll be looking back and being like, okay, dang, I really do miss so and so. Like, I should have appreciated that person, or this and that. It even goes with that. Like I said, appreciation goes a long way. Being thankful goes a long way, guys. It really does. So I hope this helps someone today. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, definitely go ahead and subscribe, and check out my last videos. I really feel like those videos will be helpful as well. We are in this journey together with these things that I'm learning too, and overcoming and just accepting. But yeah, definitely subscribe, like, share this video if you know someone who may be going through this. Like, you just is a big person when it comes to complaining, or, not appreciating things. Definitely, get this message out there. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a lovely Sunday.